Why, yes, it is in fact that time again. Time for another episode of Journey Through Eorzea. I am your host, Captain, and otherwise, oh, Captain, my Captain, man with hat, Tiberius Fox. We are midway through the Alexander raids. I thought there were 8. There are, in fact, more than 8. As you go to raids, see if I can find this. That's not his trials. I'm just silly. So yeah, you get Alexander. We did Burden of the Father last. Then you got all these 4, and then you got another 4. So, episode structure plan is 4, then another 4, then the last 4. I don't know how long the episode will be, but we'll do that to keep it concise and easy to keep track of. In the meantime, Red Brick says something to wants us to start the next part of the quest. So let's see what's up. Scar. Uplanders are gone. Too long to comfort Red Bricks. Shortstop is placed for clashings with Illuminati. Illuminati are up to no good. Maybe using confusion to do foul things. Uplander must go and see, make sure all is well. I mean, that's fair. Take a quick jaunt over to the shortstop. Make sure everything is, in fact, all good and kosher and square. And on the level. Like how on the level it is that all the smoke from this has to go in my face. I do wish they would cut back on, like, these effects so I can actually see what I'm doing. But you know what? Whatever. Alright, so Midge is here, round log, everything seems to be fine, so whatever. Is everything still as we found it? They haven't come back, have they? No, they're gone for now, and everyone seems to be fine, physically at least. But Round Rocks. Our stuff's gone. Scar. Gone. All gone. Poor thing. Illuminati took everything, and I'm just glad to see she was off collecting trinkets and went with backbricks when they came. I daren't think what might have happened had she been there. Come, come, little one, dry your tears. I brought you a dead body. One thief unconscious. We found him lurking near the edge of town, not far from your treasure, Round Rocks. Scar, Uplander bring treasures home. Thanks to Uplander, many, many thanks. It was all Biggs, little one. He had a feeling a few soldiers might be lurking around, waiting to ambush us, and this is what we stumbled onto when we went to look. But why did the Illuminati take Round Rock's collection in the first place? Surely they can't have been their goal. I wouldn't be so sure. Were I to guess, I'd say the Illuminati believed something they wanted was hidden amongst Round Rock's pile of trinkets. Rather than waste time sorting through them, they decided to take the lot. But when they subsequently realized they didn't have what they were looking for, they crept back into town to wait for a chance to seize whatever it was they actually wanted. What if bad Gobbies want most favoritist treasure of Round Rocks, one that is safe with Uplanders? You mean that glowstone that Tiberius borrowed? But of course, it's been sitting in the decoding machine all along. Yes, yes. Round Rocks would be sad if, without pretty glowstone, it is special treasure from near old castle. Rusty one that was left by Uplanders from before. Wait, what do you mean, before? Round Rocks, were you near the Charlian ruins when the metal giant first appeared? Yes, yes. Round Rocks saw Whirlycog giant stand 3 years ago, but was only for a little bit, and big Gobbies do not believe Round Rocks. 3 years ago, when someone tried and failed to summon the primal. It's a hologram. A fragment of the Codex, of all the places in the realm. Only a fragment of the original? So that crystal must be the Illuminati's missing piece. You know, if I didn't know better, I would say that she was kind of scowling at her right there. We're paying the charming music, though, so can't be all bad. We may have stopped the Primal and taken their prize, but our foes are not about to admit defeat. They'll be back and out for blood like as not. But we've got you, Tiberius, and I'm sure you'll be ready for the onslaught when it comes. Might I suggest you make merry till then? Don't worry, we're gonna get right into it, dude. This is the beginning, not the end. This is the beginning of a new beginning. Scar, Round Rocks is happy. Many friends worry. Think of Round Rocks. Uplander is one. Round Rocks thanks, kind Uplander. Let me chime in as well, Tiberius. Round Rock's home needed protection, and you provided it. Not many would do that, and certainly not in the face of a primal. You have my thanks also. Me'd help Round Rocks too. Uplanders have good hearts and kind. Only so many of us find Machina pretty. Machina? I don't know. My dear, we have to stick together, don't we? Did me'd always like whirlycogs and bitty bobs? Not like you, Round Rocks, my love. He adored the things, inventing, building, and tinkering with them. Me'd always touch his hurt mark when remembering. Do I? Well, I suppose I do. Those times were something else, little one. My friends and I, we were lost in our dream. We thought to put back the pieces of the broken world with logic, reason, and technology, and we were certain we could do it too. I had much skill with thinking of things or making them, but I helped in my small way, and that feeling of aiding in someone else's dream, sharing it, washes over you like a wave of happiness. I've never felt that way since. Now it also seems so far away. Even the memories feel like I dreamed them, rather than lived them. Well, enough of that. Round Rocks is right, adventurer. You're a kindly soul. Keep an eye on our girl until we next meet, will you? That's what we keep talking about this like the end. Like, let's keep working on the next part, dude. We gotta get in there, and we gotta do a thing, and we gotta do another thing. We can't just talking. I'm a man of action. Scar, Round Rocks thinks long and hard on what to do with precious glowstone. It is favored as treasure of Round Rocks, but glowstone is also what Mead seeks all this time. And that already brought Round Rocks 3 whole years of joy. So Round Rocks decides to give to Mead, so she can be happy too. For now, Round Rocks entrusts treasure to Uplander, to give to Mead at next meeting. Even meanest Gobbies dare not try to take glowstone from mighty Uplander. You're right. You know what, take that from me. Round Rocks does not know where Mead is now, but she often gazes on giant whirlycogs from Broken Watercross. Maybe Uplander finds her there. Well, let's take a slow circle of the complex and figure out where we're going. Like over here on this broken bridge, or... Yep, there she is. There's Mead. I don't know, Mead. From afar, that mass of steel has certain majesty, does it not? Something tells me you didn't come here to share the view. What is it? Round Rocks means to give the Codex fragment? I couldn't possibly accept. She values that stone over the rest of her treasures combined. Yeah, well, she's doing it anyway. So here. And yet, it may be safer in the hands of one more capable of defending it. Safer for all concerned. Gods know the Illuminati will stop at nothing to get it. Very well, if she feels I should have it, I will hold on to it for safekeeping for her. You should let me hold on to it for the time being, not you. Forgive me if I do not believe that you are capable of defending the fancy stone. Alas, it is of no more use to me than any other rock. You doubtless recall the moment when Roundrocks first revealed the Codex fragment to us, yes? When she took the stone in her hands, a piece of the Enigma Codex burst forth unbidden to in a brilliant flash of light. Yet it had been handled many times by others, yourself included, without ever betraying a hint of the secret contained within. Do you not find that strange? I myself was surprised, albeit for a different reason. The Codex is protected by an arcane mechanism, you see. Only those who share its fundamental principles will be able to view its contents. It is rare indeed to find an individual with the qualities required to read it. That Roundrocks possesses such abilities is an unexpected blessing, to be sure, but if the Illuminati were to learn of her secret, she would be placed in grave danger. Even as we speak, they scour the hinterlands in search of their elusive missing piece, but as far as I know, you still view our friend as a mere collector of misplaced items. Or sorry, they view. For her sake, we must do our utmost to draw their attention away from Big West Shortstop before they take their heads to return. It is for that reason that I mean to leave this place. When the Illuminati learn that I have the fragment, it is my hope they will focus their efforts on ascertaining my whereabouts. Needless to say, I may not return to Big West Shortstop for some time. While I'm gone, I would ask that you would watch over Roundrocks. See that she does not come to harm. You have my thanks, adventurer. I'm just gonna stand here staring behind you. As I thought, I am no longer worthy. Skull. Wedge searches for Uplander with much urgency. Uplander must return to Big West Shortstop at once. Skull. Alright, well, I think we are trying to get the ball rolling on the next set of raids, but you know what? If it was just fight, 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 and then nothing else, would there be any story, really? No, so we have to set it up, you know what I mean? We're all becoming the bestest of best friends, you know what I mean? Well, everybody's here. There's like a whole entourage here. Let's see, we got Frey Holdgardman. Had to put time and let him know what time it is. Okay. Let's see. Solus Familiar. It seems like we lost in the sauce. And then Ember Winder. Alright, well. There you are, Tiberius, and not a moment too soon. The Illuminati are getting ready for something big. Yashola reports that Alexander has started drawing massive amounts of ether from the surrounding land, which can only mean one thing. The Illuminati have resumed their attempts to revive it. And what's more, Backrix reports that the goblins are amassing substantial quantities of explosives and supplies. By all indications, they're building another weapon. In short, it's bad. But it's not all that... But I can't, my voice. I haven't do all these high voices. It's getting rough. But it's nothing a bit of strategic thinking can't fix. They say he who strikes first strikes last, and that's exactly what I intend to do. I've devised a plan which will allow us to take Illuminati unawares, and I'd like you to spearhead the assault. Our rendezvous point is to the south, on the cliffs overlooking the Thaliac. Biggs has gone ahead to scout the area. We shall wait for your arrival there. I know exactly what he's talking about. It's that space that we saw earlier. Alright, here's my... Oh, you know what? Tomorrow's Easter, kids, by the way. He is risen, he's risen indeed. For all my absolute G units of the Christ out there. And for all of my not ones, here's your pathetic, you know, whatever. Your secular thing. Here's Megs. I say that, but my wife and I colored eggs for funsies today. I haven't done that in 30 years. It was fun. Tiberius, good to see you. And take Wedge and told you the situation. You ready to hit the Illuminati where it hurts? Yeah. That's why I bumped my chest. That's what I like to hear. The chief will be here soon, and then we can get things underway. Please, let's do. It's sitting you stolen. Bloody hells, if it ain't you stolen. No one told me you were coming.
An etheric disturbance of this scale demands my personal attention. Judging by the marked and fall in the ambient ether concentrations, the situation is far graver than previously assumed.
And you're certain that the steel monstrosity is to blame?
I can see no other explanation. The giant cinders are well nigh saturated with aether already. Yet I sense something else, an irregular energy coming from within the barrier.
Be that as it may, I'm afraid we have more pressing concerns. The Illuminati are up to something, and we mean to hit them before they can put whatever it is that they're planning into action.
To which end, allow me to introduce my newest and perhaps most astounding invention, the Electrojammer 3, first of its kind.
That's the third one. Oh, what? You know, I probably should have that Wedge and Biggs always have each other's back, like all the time. They're always pretty good with both. They're like, he's applauding for his friend, and he's like, no one else is applauding.
Speechless with astonishment, I see, as you well should be. The high frequency waves emitted by this device will interfere with any and all enemy communications, making it impossible for them to coordinate an effective defense. With this working in our favor, victory is all but assured.
I see. So, assuming I have understood correctly, you need only activate this electrojammer of yours, and the Illuminati will be plunged into disarray, affording Tiberius and his friends ample opportunity to take them unawares. Very well, proceed. Push button. Wedge, is that supposed to happen? Did he not field test this device first? I get the impression. Oh, I don't know. It seems to be working, I guess. Oh. Bloody hells. Oh no, it's a giant arm. It's another giant arm. I'm surprised he doesn't hit any of those islands that are floating in the air. You know what I mean? They're just like floating there. Those pieces of chunks of rock or whatever, they're just floating. It's another door! But on a separate island you have to fly to get to. I do kind of wonder, like, you could swim, maybe. That'd be cool. Kind of pulling himself up and out now, isn't he? If we knocked out the power core, how does this thing even move? And that's what I want to know. We knocked out the core, dude. I played Star Fox 64, okay? If you take out the core, you no longer have to do any of that. You know what I mean? Like, the power is over. It's the opposite of Captain Planet. The power is not yours. You know what I mean? You've woken it up.
Nay, only the left arm stirs. Could the waves be emitted by your device have disturbed something within the barrier wedge? It's not my fault.
Not to worry, Wedge. With the Illuminati hard at work reviving the giant, 'twas only a matter of time before parts of it started to spring to life. You just gave this one a little extra nudge. On the brighter note, it would seem that you've saved us the trouble of finding another way in. Tiberius, old friend, it's time for your customary heroics. The Illuminati are likely still scrambling to work out what just happened. Before they do, I suggest you hop across the river and show them what for. Yeah, I do be doing that.
It must needs be discussed these I must needs discuss these developments with Master Matoya. Sid, would you be so good as to accompany me? Your insight may prove useful. Ugh.
My voice keeps cracking and everything else keeps flummoxing all my words. Also, everyone else knows that Biggs is floating above the ground. Oh, there we go. When he stepped forward, it would do that, but it was like floating above the ground. It looked like it anyway. Must have been an optical illusion. People be floating above the ground sometimes, yeah. You wouldn't think so, but they are. Alright. Should be time. I gotta go over there and do the thing. Oh, Illuminati man with cat.
Scar. Another core stirs to life. The future unfolds exactly as expected, exactly as written. I want to know what's up.
And at 16 minutes? Alright, so, with story time a little bit here. So, I dug out my first, my volume 1 of the Encyclopedia Eorzea. And I thought perhaps the one thing I could really, I mean, they got a bunch of stuff in here about the Illuminati and Alexander. I don't really want to say Alexander's one because it kind of, I mean, spoils it a little bit, right? The Illuminati, the organization of goblin thinkers, espouses the virtues of cold reasoning and intellect, seeking to accumulate knowledge through methods both fair and foul, though mostly foul. The Illuminati assimilates the principles and fields such magitech and aetherology, blending all manner of learning into a unique fashion of technological brilliance. Elitist in the extreme, the members of the Illuminati strive for nothing less than the complete domination of the world's technologies and do not share wisdom with those outside the privileged circle. Since the rise of Quick Thinks All Thoughts, the guy that we've been dealing with here, the policy of secrecy has been ever more stringently enforced, prompting the likes of Materia Guru, Mutamix, Bubbly Pots, and others to flee the yoke of his fanatical leadership. And it says about the guy, I don't think there'll be any spoilers in here, hopefully not. The present leader of the Illuminati, before rising to his current position, Quick Thinks, was an earnest yet unremarkable researcher who labored meekly on the fringes of organization. When the explosion from a failed experiment took his limbs, however, his life was irrevocably altered. I didn't even realize he was missing his arms, or his limbs. The injured goblin returned to work, his arms and legs replaced by mechanical prosthetics, but the most drastic change was to his personality. Quick Thinks began preaching his ideals with an irresistible passion. An formerly unassuming beastman swaying those around him with newfound charisma and confidence. His army of ardent followers continued to swell until eventually an overwhelming number of nominations saw him take control of the Illuminati itself. And then I can read the origin myth, although it's in a weird font, so actually I might not be able to read that because I'm so blind and old. Wait a second. Alright, let's see. Unlike the majority of beastmen deities, Alexander is not the creation of any specific myth or faith. It would be more accurate to describe the Citadel as the primal manifestation of the ideals of Quick Thinks All Thoughts, an incarnation of a bit of, let's see. Sorry, you have to forgive me. This isn't like someone penned it and it's kind of weird font. An incarnation of his vision for the perfect world. Okay. The Illuminati leader found the core of his concept and the Enigma Codex, a 100-year-old work containing the revelation of a genius techno technologist, I think it says. His mind inexorably drawn to the plans for a new self-sustaining, mobile bastion of reason and logic. Considering quick things, calculating nature, it is assumed that the primal summoning was mostly the mostly the most efficacious method of realizing his quote Alexander initiative. Sorry, I know that was a bit of a chore, but anyway, I just really think it's cool to have like little bits of backstory, and since I have the books, I have all 3 of them now. It kind of makes sense, but I won't make you guys sit there and listen to me the whole time. So I'll kick this out, and I'll come back when it pops. Okay. That was like straight up like 50 minutes. And I didn't say 15, I said 50, as in close to an hour. I was sitting there watching someone play Battlefield 2142 on my phone to best time. And no, I didn't say 2042, I said 2142, as in like the PC game from like 2005. So, that's what a man has to do when he's waiting a really... That has to be, I think, I might be wrong, but I think that takes the first place for the longest wait to get into a activity. You have to be kidding me. No. Alright, so yeah, 47, pushing 48 minutes. And somebody didn't ready up. Oh. Alright then, guess it's back to Battlefield 2142. I could have played, like, I could have been in the next age in a Civ game by now. Alright. Wait, go back to waiting. Alright, we're at 62 minutes now. Hopefully everyone's actually paying attention. Because I don't want to wait another hour. Please. Please, healer. Please. Come on. Come on, my guy. Yes! Hype. Just hype from heaven. Alright, I'm done with my humor. Alright, let's go fight Alexander. Do I remember how to play this game? How long has it been? That bow looks sick. Oh, that's trippy. I fell on my behind. Alright. Like paranoid, like I missed like starting the recording and all sorts of weird stuff like that. Been standing around doing this for so long. Oh. Bubble shield. You know, maybe it's because I played Supreme Commander back in the day, but I feel like I want to see some sort of effect when an attack, like the wave hits an attack, hits a shield. You know? I don't know. Call me a nerd for certain particle effects, but I think when shields block attacks, I think it's cool. It gives you this impression that your shield's doing something and not just like passively helping you. I'm not even worrying about my positionals. Shame myself later. So let's see. Now that I'm not doing that, let me look around. So we got me, Paladin, Warrior, 2 Astros. Usually white mages lately. 2 Astros. Probably white mages are probably the ones that didn't actually accept anything and then made me wait another like 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, I think this is this the one with the, I think this might be the one. It's got the experimentation with the big bottles or whatever. It is, okay. So fun fact, I don't remember what any of these do. But whatever. Let's get on, let's skate. Let's skate. Alright. Let's pretend I remember how, let's pretend I can pretend this, right? Oh, he's big now. He's big now. Oh man. I'm just gonna try and kind of watch what everyone's doing. They're all standing over here. Alright. I feel like there's something we might want to do. I don't know what it is, but I feel like we should be doing something. You can't do it if you turn the guy. Alright. Everyone's over there. Why is everyone over there? Someone tell me. Okay. Get some acid. Alright. Oh, okay. I got turned into a gorilla. There's a bomb over there. Like, do we have a plan? Oh, okay. So we turned into a gorilla so he could punch the bomb. Okay. That actually, like, I get, like, of the logic there. That makes sense. I do not pretend that, you know. Okay, he's big now again. Okay. He's charging in the middle. Oh, no, I'm in the wrong spot. Do I want to all become birds? I don't know. I see everyone turning the ball. Oh, so you don't get hit by the shock waves. That guy did not get the memo about the waves or whatever. Did I get there? I don't know. No, I don't want to go there. Maybe we go back into it as a turning unto a bird. No, it didn't. It didn't do it. It didn't do it at all. Wait. Apothecary. There we go. I didn't see that I had commands on the bottom of my hotbar. Wait, I want to kill the other guy. Alright, let's go ahead and switch that up so I can start stealing health back. Okay, so one of them. Okay, so then someone's got to go be a monkey. Just one monkey is enough. Someone's got to go monkey and punch that thing away. Ow. My feelings. I got one limit break? What is the world coming to when I have one limit break? Okay, so I don't know what the blue one does. I know we want someone's got to go monkey, but for real, like, yeah, stand over this corner. Yeah, we made it this time. Except for Fluffy Cattle is having a bad day, man. We want to just hit this guy with the LB. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it. You know, someone's gonna need that LB at some point, and I'm like, oh, I used it. My bad. There you go. I think I use it. Leave the LBs for the times when I actually know that we're doing something. All right. I still don't know what blue did. Purple one, green one spit acid. Blue one, or the purple one made you into a bird to avoid the smashy smash. And then the red one turned you into an ape, but I have no idea what the blue one did. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get a player comm going. I will give it to the red mage, and then we're gonna leave before they give me much stuff. Haha, you have to take all the free stuff. Alright, so that queue was absolutely ridiculous. That was over an hour to queue for that, so let's hope the next one isn't so bad. Well done, lad. You left those Illuminati smarting, and without so much as a scratch to show for it. Now, I'm sure you'd like to finish them off, and we would too, if truth be told. But I'm sorry to say we have a problem. While Wedge and I were out on patrol, we saw something. You see, a meeting between Maid and the enemy. Oh. We got a spy in our midst, or it's implying that anyway?
And then she handed the codex fragment over just like that. The way she sauntered back to Alexander with the Illuminati, you think she was their plan all along.
It certainly looks that way, aye. But we can't rule out the possibility of coercion, considering the parties involved.
Ska. Foolish Uplanders. Treasure Hunter was happy to give codex. And why not? She makes busy deals with Illuminati since very beginning. And now Illuminati hold all fragments of Enigma Codex. Treasure hunting betrays Uplanders' trust and forfeits their future in doing so. What a load of bollocks. How daft does he think we are? Now, Biggs, if Grandmaster of the Illuminati said it, it must be true.
What are you talking about, Wedge?
Ska, everything is as written, as it must be. If Illuminati are the God chosen to perfect world, not one piece can be out of place. With this, another page becomes a reality. When Illuminati find missing piece, the prophecy will be fulfilled.
I guess he kind of has robot arms, doesn't he? Legs. They just look like they're, like, padded.
Goodness me, the goblin wasn't the faintest idea how Uplanders' minds work. I would have been prepared to believe that Meade was a traitor had he not bothered to summon here and confirm it. Now I'm inclined to think she isn't. Skull. There may be truth to what Quig thinks says. Backrick scours over data looking for knowings of what happened 3 years ago. Backrick finds mention of a group of Ari treasure hunters. 3 years ago, group went in to investigate ruins near Thaliac River, only to perish in sudden shivery shakes. 3 years ago, you say? That wouldn't be the earthquake that accompanied the failed summoning of that primal, would it? Bugger me, are you saying was the treasure hunters doing the summoning, and that Meade was one of them? Hold on a moment. I'm willing to accept that Meade may have been a member of the doomed expedition, she being an Ari treasure hunter and all, but I fail to see what interest such a group would have in the ideals of an Enigma Codex, let alone summoning a primal. Skull. Such was the question Backrick asked himself. She spends much time gathering knowings and finds answer in book lent to him by Charlie and Uplander. Genius technologist who writes Enigma Codex 100 years ago is Eorzea with blue hair, exactly like Meade.
Oh, it's shocked face.
Skull. No, Meade would never make busy deals with Uplander bad Gobbies. Round Rock searches for Meade. Here's truth from her. Round Rocks, wait.
Nah, she ain't gonna wait. She's now conflicted. Alright. See how we do. If you're worried about Round Rocks, don't be. Wedge won't let her come to any harm. Truth be told, I'm more worried about this business with Meade. Still, we should be careful of how making any rash decisions, as you can bet that's what she Illuminati want. For now, I reckon we should give her the benefit of the doubt, innocent until proven guilty and all that. And anyway, we've got more pressing matters to deal with, namely taking back the Codex fragment and pushing on into Alexander before more Illuminati have the chance to shore up their defenses. You ready for another round? Good. The sooner you get going, the better, I reckon. Oh, when you're in the belly of the beast, be sure to break something for me, eh? We got Azem Hecate, Corp, I don't know what the title Corp stands for is. Cuff of the Sun now accessible. Lord willing, not an hour. My level 62 Paladin. Oh my gosh. So, for like 7 minutes of dungeon, I waited over an hour. Alright, see if we can get to the next one. Maybe we'll get lucky this time. Alright, Cuff of the Sun. Alright, so we undo this one, we do that one up, and then we enter. 11 minutes average wait time. I've heard that before. Alright, well, I'll see you when it pops, guys. Alright, that one was much more manageable, assuming it actually goes through. That was like 5 or 6 minutes. Sorry, I'm still dealing with shock from waiting an hour for one raid. It's not even the longest I've ever waited for stuff, but I'm usually doing something else, not just like standing around. Like I usually go into queue and then just like go around adventuring, doing whatever. Either way, let's pop that music off and do the Cuff of the Sun. Look at these fine people. Let's see. Paladin, Dark Knight, White Mage, Sage Scholar, Ninja, Bard, Summoner. People still play Summoner? People still dream of Summoner being good? Or is Summoner like just like good but it's easy and that's why no one likes it? They want their dots back, I know that. Oh no, it's Midian gliders that are like Ninja Glider mans. Oh yeah. Man, I love stuff like that in this dungeon. Okay, I vaguely remember this. It's like Voltron. I heard me another fight that was like this. It wasn't this one, but it was another one like this one. Alright. Go fight Voltron. I'm glad that most people are patient enough to wait in most cases. Paralysis. I disagree. Well, the secret is that I can't do anything else anyway, so I'm staying right where I'm at. I can stop having paralysis though, that would be cool. Someone could Izuna me. That would be nice. How about you Izuna me? Huh? I would have Izuna'd them, you know what I mean? Alright, blast is down. Blaster's down. What we got now? I can't even see it over the text. Brawler. Super Smash Brothers Brawler. You know what they say about Voltron. The more you can hook up, the better it gets. Like, that was a Red Lucius Blue joke about girls. Never mind. Why are you turning around? Stop turning around. Turn back the other way. There you go. Almost got him. Alright, one more. Swindler. This man is a swindler. That's right, it's like a spelling test, I gotta say it out loud. Oh no. Is it, do we want to be on it or off it? I don't remember which one's the bad one. I'm assuming that's the bad one then. I don't want to be on the side. Being on the raised one is bad. I don't know what's going on. Just gonna use that. good thing that's over. I don't know what that was. Alright, Vortexer. I thought this was the last one, but it apparently is not the last one? I don't know. No, it is the last one. Oh, maybe they combine in like a later fight. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. 'Cause they definitely combine like Voltron at some point. I know they do. Oh, no, don't think I want that. No, 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 no. Everyone spread. I don't have another dash in, no. Alright, I see the block. Should we hide on the other side of it? Usually when one of those blocks shows up, there's a big heavy attack, and then everyone needs to like hide on the other side of it. Okay, Ultra Flash. Yeah, I'm getting the impression we all should hide over here. I will, however, throw daggers at you, though. You're not above me throwing daggers at. Yeah! Alright, not bad so far. That wasn't too bad at all. I don't want all that stuff in the loot list. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Player com for the off-brand Grahatia, and then we'll go. And I got a player com. Can't ask for much more than that.
Ah, Tiberius. You haven't seen Round Rocks, have you? I was looking forward to hearing about the new treasure she found.
Everyone thinks you're a traitor. This is kind of a big deal.
I see. Well, I will not lie to you. Some of it is true. I did meet with the Illuminati. But that's not the whole story. Allow me to explain.
Well, it seems like one of those times where I should just see the past. Making my life easier. Because then I'm passively a witness. Seems like a time the Echo would come in handy. So you're saying you handed over the Codex fragment to stop the Illuminati from coming here and taking it?
Yes, but the fragment I handed over to them was not but a stone picked up from a pile of rubble. The true Codex fragment is here, safe and sound.
Bamboozled. She bamboozled him. Huh. I bloody knew Quick Thinks was lying. The way he told it, you've been working with the Illuminati all along. Load of old pillage, the lot of it.
I'm afraid not. Quick Thinks told you true. In fact, it was I who first taught the goblins how to summon the primal. I meant only to use them for my own ends, of course, much as I did you.
Okay.
The author of the Enigma Codex was the ancestor of mine. The creation of the so-called perfect world proposed within it has long been a goal of certain members of our tribe, myself included. For years we strove to realize its high ideals, free of the twisted elitism which seems to have infected the Illuminati. During that time, there was one who served as our leader, a man who made us believe that our perfect world was within reach, a man with whom I fell in love. I wished for nothing more than to see his dreams come to fruition.
Oh, we finally gotta figure out how you... Well, that's interesting. Geometric shape.
So blind was my devotion that I agreed to help him summon a primal without a second thought. The danger to our lives never even crossed my mind. But on that day, 3 years ago, I came to know the folly of our mission.
You know what I'm wondering? Don't primals temper people around them? So how is everyone else besides me not getting tempered? I don't understand.
In an instant, the infernal machine laid waste to our hopes, snuffing out the lives of my companions. And the man I loved was dragged into its core. In a last desperate attempt to make the right of our mistake, I called forth a barrier with which to seal Alexander. At that moment, however, the codex shattered, and the Colossus vanished without a trace.
Must be that thing is the codex, the giant cone.
When the dust settled, I found myself surrounded by the broken fragments of the codex, the cold, accusing remains of our dream of a perfect world. We were fools to think only of the future. I did not realize it until my friends were gone, but the time we spent on our journey together, pursuing a shared dream, those moments were precious as any paradise we could have hoped to build.
It's a sad old tale, I'll give you that. But it doesn't explain why you had the Illuminati summon the Primal, or why you had us help infiltrate it. After everything you've been through, you can't seriously think any good will come of reviving Alexander. You all said as much yourself. She wants the dude back. She wants to pull him out of the core.
Good has nothing to do with it. Understand, I did not act out of any lingering adherence to my old ideals. I simply wanted to see him again, and perhaps walk to the ends of the world with him.
It's the reckless decisions of a person who's in love. Him? Piscar. Mead cannot mean Alexander.
Not Alexander itself, but the soul I believe still resides within.
Soul of Uplander sleeps in giant machine. Never has Backrix heard of such nonsense. Mead must abandon this. Now's not the time. I've got one more question to ask you. What happens when all the codex fragments are brought together?
Alexander was born from the hearts that yearn for a perfect world. The writings of the Enigma Codex inspired such a desire, but they are more than just a collection of texts. The Codex can also be used to control the Primal. To be precise, 2 elements are required, a complete Enigma Codex and one capable of reading it. When both are present, Alexander can be commanded to transport its residents wherever they choose. I myself was able to read the Codex once, but those days are long gone now. Now the fragments are as dead to me as the stones beneath my feet. There is another, however, to whom the Codex still responds, one we all know quite well.
It's Round Rocks. For some reason it's Round Rocks. What? Round Rocks? Are you saying that little girl is the key to controlling a bleeding primal?
Round Rocks. Round Rocks has been captured.
Alright. Let's see.
Curse me, a fool. I should have known better than to underestimate the Illuminati. I assumed the missing piece in their plan was the Codex fragment, but they were talking about Round Rocks all along. We must mount a rescue now, without delay. To the Illuminati, she's no better than a cog in the monstrous machine. It is like that she is being held somewhere in our close to Alexander's upper body. Continue your push through the left arm, and while the Illuminati are distracted, I will search for a way forward.
Alright. So keel for the last one for this section. Arm of the Sun now accessible. Alright, let's get over there. We'll have a whale of a time. Alright, Arm of the Sun. Or did we just do... Can we just do Arm of the Sun? Am I losing my mind? Oh, wait, Cuff of the Sun. I'm losing my mind. 19 minutes. I'm straight up losing my mind. Alright, I'll see you when it pops. Alright, that was about on par, 20 minutes. So, I know you guys all need to know exactly how long it took. And I want to document it how long some of these cubes took for future generations to know how patient I was to make this series for myself and everyone else. Oh, come on, DPS guy, don't do it. Don't do this to me twice in one night. Push A. This ain't a cutscene, press A. Yes! Sorry, I'm just excited. The pain I felt when that first one, when it was like almost an hour and then he didn't agree. Alright, Arm of the Sun, let's get going. Just keep reusing the same prompts over and over again. The little wave emote thing and then GG just every time. Alright, two black mages? 2 black mages and 2 paladins, a viper and a samurai. Oh yeah. I love this stuff. Alright. Don't know where I was supposed to go, but this is where we went. I hope it wasn't supposed to like divide these up differently. Oh, that's right. You gotta go stab yourself a little bit. See all this like little thing where you like chain skate into an area thing. Like that's just so enjoyable. Like I don't know. There's just like a certain power fantasy like sort of moment. I don't know how to describe it. I'm vibing with it. Let's put it that way, as the kids like to say. It makes me feel like I'm in a giant machine and I'm doing cool stuff, you know what I mean? Meow. It's a kitty. What do you want, kitty? Yes, cutscenes. We'll be there as soon as I can. Don't judge me. Anyone wants to know why, just wait. Alright. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gotten the kitty. You guys gonna be upset because I took too long because of the kitty? No one's complaining, I don't think, but still, the principle of the thing. Alright. Alright. It's a side. Oh no. That guy's got a purple thing. What does it mean? It means he's gonna hit with a giant laser, apparently. So, if I get the purple thing, I gotta make sure. Oh, wait. There's fire over there. Oh, man. Well, it's Claire de Luna being kind of getting. She's been jacked. I jacked a couple people, in fact. There we go, we broke him out of prison. It's a jailbreak. That's a cool mechanic, I like that. Oh no! The Black Mage, one of 2, has died. I didn't see one over me, but maybe I was wrong. require additional heals. Oh no, the kitty. Heal the kitty, true hearts. That cat's trouble. Man, they really made, I know I've said this before, but they made Viper very flashy. Oh, I was saying, is that a, I thought it was a bomb. I was like, that's a really big bomb. I just fumbled that. Alright. So wait, he got grabbed over there? I don't understand. What is going on? So like he's in jail, but like was he already over there, or did he get put over there? Oh no, he's got, okay, so it's different this time. He's got to fight his way out as opposed to like us breaking him out. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. There you go. Look at me. Look at me doing my due diligence to do the thing I'm supposed to do. Paying attention to mechanics and things. Somebody somewhere is proud of me, I know it. Uh-oh, I don't know what that means. Oh, I think they're getting targeted for the green box. What does the green box do? Alright, well. Looks like somebody got grabbed again. Something different this time, though. We break them out of the box? What do we do? They're getting poisoned, I think? I'm not sure what to say about that. They're just kind of stuck in the box and being poisoned, maybe? It kind of looks like a poison box, I'm not sure. Yeah, he's like low on health. Alright, looks like you just had to survive until the timer ran out, now you can just come back on his own. Okay. Hazelnut song's got like the grumpy face emote. Just like stuck in a box, can do nothing about it. You know, I was about to do it. I'll let the black mage do it. Who would I be to tell the black mage they can't do that? Almost got him, come on. Sloppy on my positional, so that's okay. Alright. Yeah, you better run, you little floppy bug man. Oh, it exploded. I didn't expect it to explode. I mean, like, I get it, but, like, did he die? I don't know if he died, but he might have died. Is anybody still here? No one is still here. And I've received 2 irregular tombstones of blah blah. That's nice. I assume it's for the new thing? I don't know.
Skull. Uplander, quick thinks, scurrying. Illuminati think twice before threatening us again. Uplander is nearly through left arm. Next, Uplander must push forward onto inner parts and save Round Rocks.
Yep. We're almost there. 3 down, 1 to go for this section.
Congratulations on your victory over Quick Thinks. While you were busy dismantling his flying machine, I finished charting Alexander's interior. The chamber you reached is situated in the innermost part of the left sector, which means your next aim should be... Skull. Bactrix does not trust Treasure Hunter. 3 years ago she summoned Meidel Giant. Bactrix wonders if she still wishes to finish mission of dead comrades. I do not blame you for doubting me. Truth be told, my former mentors often stressed that they were unthinkable to happen. It would be my burden. as the youngest to carry on their work. But the building of the Codex Perfect World was their dream, not mine. I only borrowed it. As long as I was with those I held dear, I could happily have devoted myself to any cause. Seeing their passion, their joy, that was what filled me with resolve, and it was what drove me to collect the pieces of the Codex. All of the talk of their learning and reason, of justice and perfection, meant little to me in itself. I sometimes wonder if I was able to read the Enigma Codex in the first place. Mayhap it was because my youthful mind was in a blank slate, receptive to any idea, or any ideal, if put convincingly enough. In the end, of course, it didn't matter. The primal took my friends' passion, their joy, their idealism, ground them into dust. Though I survived, my commitment to the cause did not. Put simply, I did not need for a perfect world without them to share it, so believe me when I tell you that I did not seek Alexander's return to realize the dreams of the dead. I only wished to see him again.
Meaning your leader.
The section of Alexander you've been exploring is called Midas, after a king from the legend of Eld. Midas entreated the gods for a finger that would turn all he touched into gold, and the gods duly obliged, but in his carelessness he transformed the one he loved most into the world into a lifeless golden statue, and thus the thing he coveted became his undoing. So it was with me in mind. Had we but paused for a moment to consider the means, and not simply the end, mayhap my friends would still be alive. But we did not, and they are gone. My one remaining wish is simple, to speak with the man I love once more. If I could do that, I would be satisfied. There. I have told you everything. Assuming no one else wishes to question my motives, I would speak of Round Rock's rescue, as was my original intent. Now listen well. Alexander is divided into 3 main sections, each powered by an independent core. You have already fought your way through the innermost part of Midas, the left arm. The core lies only a little way beyond, but you be sure that the Illuminati will have deployed the bulk of their forces to defend it. Hold on just a minute. Why would they choose to keep Round Rocks there? The cores are just power sources. You are correct. The answer is they wouldn't. Round Rocks is most likely being held within Alexander's upper body, but the Illuminati have locked the entrances from either arm, making it impossible to enter. Our only choice is to stop the core, and in so doing stop Alexander. I see. That's why they're actually rather clever. The Illuminati need Round Rocks to control the Primal, but if it can't move, they'd have no need for her. At the very least, they'll have no choice but to keep her safe until the Primal's in working order again.
Activating those cores would have used up every crystal the Illuminati had. If we destroy the second one, I doubt they'll have enough to get them operational again. Scar, do uplanders truly think Metal Giant can be toppled? Alright. Home stretch for part 2. Let's go. What? Like a person right there? Oh, yep. Scar, treasure hunter truly believes soul of lost love sleeps in Metal Giant. Madness. But Backrix does not doubt resolve to rescue Round Rocks. Go with me deep into Midas and deactivate second core. But do not underestimate Illuminati. Day and night they bring supplies into Steel Fortress. Backrix suspect Illuminati are Tinker making new weapons. Alright. Burden of the Sun. Now accessible. What's this deal's dude? That's dude's deal. The Alabaster Dragoon, love who you are, live to the fullest. You tell him, Alabaster Dragoon man. I know I can't swim over here, but I feel like I should be able to. This looks like swimming water to me. You should be able to swim from like there. Swimming didn't exist at this point in the game though. Like, this is like... They didn't do that until Stormblood. It's just like, you have to fly over here. Which means if you even wanted to do this raid, you'd have to get flying unlocked, unless I'm crazy. I don't think there's a way to get over here otherwise. Alright. Burden of the Sun. 13 minutes. Alright. You know the drill. I'll see you when it pops. So the craziest thing just happened. 1. I waited until today, the next day, to get in because it was another superly long queue. When I got in, it said it was going to take more than 30 minutes. It took less than 2. Don't know why, and you know, that's okay. I'm okay with that. So, let's go in for our first match for Alexander, Burden of the Sun. Well, I say first match, our last match in this series. And then we'll get on to the next one if we can. I just was not expecting this to go this way, so I ain't complaining though. Alright, hi, thanks for help. First time doing it. Even better. Wait, is this where he Voltrons? I think this is where he Voltrons. Oh, I love this song. Probably already heard this one, but I can't remember. But I would say, yeah, waiting until today was definitely the better choice. Especially when you're fighting Voltron, you know what I mean? I don't know what this is, but we're gonna kill it. When in doubt, kill the thing, unless someone tells you not to kill the thing. I love this song. I know that the mix is a little lighter than the recording, but irrelevant. You're not fooling me. I know this ain't over. As surely as my hat is awesome. Well, I mean, I guess we'll just kill whatever one we can, right? This guy, I'll try and get behind him, but I'm not gonna promise anything. Oh no, it's fire. It's on the floor. The floor is lava. The floor is lava! Someone should do something about that. I can't actually hit the guy in the back this way. That guy have eye lasers, man? Can't be just rounding out around the eye lasers. Ah! Alright, like, we have a plan, right? Like, we're not gonna just keep letting, like, seriously. Pull him out of the floor as lava, please. Alright. Oh no. I know what happens. I watched that show. Oh no, I don't remember which ones are bad. Alright, I'm gonna assume the red ones are bad. Let's just play Assume the Red Ones Are Bad, the video game. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a pretty solid bet in most cases that one could assume that the red thing is bad. I got hit with that. Man, that felt cool. Just like, oh yeah, we still got a guy over there. Let's zip over there and kill that guy. Alright. The more you can link up, the better it gets. It is pretty sick, though. I must proclaim to everyone that it is in fact Voltron, making this no mistake about who's here and what's going on. Oh shit, stack! I didn't see it. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see it. I had tunnel vision really bad. I didn't even look to see who we got in here. You know, let's see, me, 2 red mages and a dragoon, plus a warrior and a dark knight. I saw the dark knight earlier, and then a white mage and a sage. Stay right where I'm at. Actually, I will not stay right where I'm at, unless, of course, right where you're at is right next to the bad guys, so that I can continue to attack him. Oh no, the white mage! Careful, white mage. Oh, we're LBing. Oh no! You whiffed it! You whiffed it! No! He thought he had him, but then he whiffed it. It wasn't over. Oh, I gotta get away from everything. Man, everybody hurting pretty bad right now. It's action-packed. Well, thanks, dude! Was targeting you and then you just ran over and got me nuked. Alright, maybe I did something wrong there. I totally acknowledge that I might have. But to me, that guy got targeted, I was off the left, and he walked over and just got me lasered in the face. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's so bad, but so good. This fight is amazing. That was hilarious. Oh, I couldn't have asked for more. Tough guys don't look at explosions. That was phenomenal. That was a great, just absolutely phenomenal end. Oh my gosh, so good. I'd probably show up. I'm taking a screenshot of that. That might be in the video, and you know what? That's okay. I'm alright with that. If it's not, it's not, but it's alright. We'll give it to the Dragoon, and then we're gonna get out of here. Because that's just the right thing to do. Alright, let's go see what the transition period for this looks like. Well, you know, the next part of the story. We knocked out both arms now. Was that Meadus? So, or Mead? It's been a day and I've already lost my mind. Look at me, Biggs is like, yeah! I was like how last time she scurried up on top. I assume she didn't do it again. The second core, I do believe. Once it's out of commission, Alexander won't be going anywhere. Look at her, that's kind of an incredulous look. She agrees, but she did not look like she agreed.
Diane, would that I could see you just once more.
Push it.
Push it. Farewell, my love.
I mean, like, isn't there a third core, like the main core, or am I crazy? Man, that guy with that cat always up to something.
You.
Oh no, it's goblin ninjas. Goblin dragoons? I don't know what you want to say. They jumping. They fly now? They fly now. Too frightened to face us alone? I see. Not that I blame you. We know what Tiberius did to you last time. Scar. To usher in future that has been writ, even strongest Gobby must sometimes pretend to be weak and let enemies win. Oh, pretending, were you? I suppose you let losing this core was all part of your plan. Don't make me laugh. You know as much about the future as we do. Quickthink knows all. For example, Quickthink knows one among Uplanders carries true fragment of Enigma Codex. It seems the game is up, Biggs. There's no hiding the truth from Quickthink. Very well, I admit it. I have the fragment, but I won't be handing it over to the likes of you. Oi, Wedge. Didn't you hear him? He knows all. Which means he knows that what you're carrying is a worthless rock, while what I've got is the genuine article tucked away in my small clothes. That's so dumb. Let's run after that guy. Scar. Quickthink already knows the conclusion of Uplander's childish games. He's coming for me. What's he waiting for? Long ago was outcome of decided. Uplanders think they are victorious, but luck is no friend to them today. Man, you need better pockets. What? I'm telling you, goofed. That kitty's mad. Why are you mad about it? And now Enigma Codex belongs to Illuminati. All pieces fall into our hands. You done goofed, dude. You need better pockets, for real. They're fast, I'll give them that. Well, that's gonna leave us having to figure that one out. Far as I can make out, the thing is in good working order. No damage, no signs of tampering. I can only think it was energy fluctuation that did it. Just bad luck. Bad luck? You're saying it was pure chance the platform stopped at that exact moment? Then what about Quickthink? There's no way he could have predicted something like that. The odds would be infinitesimal. Well, however he did it, the fact remains that he did. But that doesn't mean we have to stand for it. When someone takes something from you, you just have to take it back. And we will take it back. We will, as a matter of fact, take it back. Anyway, so I had to cut this up a little different because it ran a little bit long. But that's where we're going to cut it there for now. And then we're going to get into tackling, getting into actually stopping Alexander in the final one and doing the last 4 raids in the next episode. So until then, well, you know, it's till next time.